my sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you are here, that you clicked on today's video. I had this kind of a spur of the moment want of sitting down and talking to you. To tell you the truth, okay, grab something cozy to eat or drink, grab something to work on, and let's just have a little chit chat. I had a market this past weekend. I had a 2-day market, so Saturday and Sunday. I've definitely talked about it on this channel, and I had every intention of creating a market day video, vlog, market prep, all the things. And truthfully, I did a lot of filming, and I even filmed a few clips on market day itself. But for some reason, it just isn't working. I don't know. I didn't get a lot of footage, and I don't have the creative desire to make it into a video. So that's the honest truth. I'm sorry if you're looking forward to that. I did have a really great market weekend. Honestly, we were literally right on the beach. I was actually kind of worried it was a scam. It was not. I think it was just maybe just kind of a different type of coordinators that put this together than what I have been used to, and it was totally okay. It fit the beachy vibe, just kind of the laid back kind of sort of vibe. But it was a really great market. So Saturday was a full day, and Sunday there ended up being this storm that came in, so we all left by about noon. But overall, I did really, really well. I made the most that I've ever made money-wise at a market. I sold out of nearly everything, which was such a great feeling because I put in a lot of work for it. But it was a really great weekend. My husband took care of Ava. On Sunday, they stayed with me the whole time because we knew the storm was coming, so we didn't know like when we were going to pack up to leave. And so right about noon, everyone just kind of packed up. There's actually about half the people, more than half, didn't even set up, which is sad for them because they lost out on a lot of money potentially. We had a lot of people that came despite the stormy weather, but yeah, Sunday I basically only had about 2 hours, and I made more in those 2 hours than like past markets that I've made all day long. So it was definitely a really great market overall, and I just had a lot of fun doing it. So there is one next month. I haven't signed up, and just personally, I'm trying to decide if that's something that I want to continue doing. I don't know. I have a lot of fun. My husband is very encouraging of me to do what I would like to do, whether I want to do markets or not. He's happy either way. So I'm just trying to think through everything, and just kind of figure out if that's where I want to go this following year, just because one of the main reasons is it does take a lot of time away. Prepping, more so prepping. So all of my spare free time, I would be market prepping. And so that free time, I'm not cleaning, I'm not cooking. And so I get overwhelmed when the house gets really messy because I'm not staying on top of it, because my free time, I'm focused on market prepping. I don't know if that quite makes sense. For example, I had, market prepping, and then over the weekend I had the market. So yesterday I woke up extremely stressed and overwhelmed because the house was a mess. Like, I still need to clean all the bathrooms, and I know that can kind of be trivial, like in the grand scheme of life, like having a clean house. It's not, I'm gonna miss the messes when Ava grows up, and I know that it's not, I don't want it to be an idol. It's not, something that I need to stress or worry about, but it is important to me. I do want a clean home for my husband, for my daughter, and I felt like markets were taking away the time that I could have spent cleaning my house. That's not to say I'm not going to do these markets. I don't even know if I'm going to do next month or not, because I do enjoy doing them. I love being able to make money, doing a craft, doing a hobby that I enjoy doing. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do going forward, but those are just kind of my thoughts as I've been kind of thinking through them this morning, yesterday, over the weekend, and so that's just kind of, those are just fresh on my mind. So that's a big reason, kind of the only reason why I wouldn't do markets going forward, but I enjoy doing them, and my husband is a huge proponent of me having a hobby, having an outlet, doing something that brings me joy, just so, it helps with my mental state, just because when you become a mom, you just kind of, and I don't think that's ever going to change. My whole entire being and focus is on my child, but it does help kind of doing something that's, for me, like self-care, and just having a fun hobby. I don't know if that makes sense. So those are my thoughts, but overall it was a really great market. I had a lot of fun doing it. Every market I try to get Ava like a little treat after or something because she loves to help. Leading up into this market, she would get a hook and some yarn and crochet and make scrunchies, and she'd get her little camera, which is so cute. She has a little like toy camera that works, but she would take pictures of the yarn and be like, I'm taking pictures of my scrunchies for the market. And like, so she was putting in a lot of work leading up to this market, which was so cute. It made my mama heart so just happy to see her. So anyways, she's always such a great helper. Obviously my husband, huge helper too. So, but I like to get Ava like a little treat after, just to be like, thank you. So we went to Target, and they actually had, it's kind of a big treat, but the Tony's box, I've been wanting to get her one for a very long time, and they're very expensive. And I was just kind of waiting to see like age, because she just turned 2. So I'm like, I didn't know if she would enjoy it or not, but it was half off. And I was like, that's the one, because she doesn't need another toy. She has so many toys, and this is something that's going to hopefully grow with her for a very long time. And so I was talking to my husband about it. We're like, okay, let's get it. So I got that for her, and she has been just obsessed with it, like obsessed. And it's just the cutest thing. I got the kit was the one with Little Mermaid, and then I got her the Belle Tony along with it. She's never seen the movies. We've read books about it and listened to music and everything, so she doesn't quite know like the movie of it or anything like that, but she knows that they're princesses and she loves the music, and so it's just been so much fun. So that's been a really fun thing, a fun addition that we've had over the weekend. There is that update, kind of about the market update. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about books. I've been doing lots of reading. Per usual, I typically do, but with market prepping and everything, my free time has been spent crocheting, obviously. So I don't get as much reading like last year. I did not read as much as I normally do because I was so focused on crocheting and market prepping. And I definitely felt the lack of reading last year. It's just something that I have always loved to do my entire life. I've just been a bookworm always, just ever since I could learn how to read. I was the type who books were my friend. Anyways, all that to say, I finished up reading What the River Knows yesterday. This is a reread for me. I have talked about it on my channel before. I think I had a specific book related video. So I did talk about this. So I had read this at the end of 2023, I believe. And then the new one came out like this past November. So my sister has these 2 books. It's a duology. And so I wanted to reread the first one before I picked up the second one. So I did go ahead and finish this up. I did bring it to my market, but it was so busy. Every time I'd sit down to read, someone would come up, whether they're buying something or not. There was just a constant stream of people just talking. So I felt like I was rereading the same page over and over and over. I didn't get much reading at the market, but I did end up finishing up this yesterday. Loved it. I do think the first time I liked it more than the second because there are some, I would say a plot twist, but different parts of the story that are surprising. There's some surprising parts of the story, and the first time reading it, it's kind of like, oh, I was not expecting that, or that was a big surprise. Second time, I kind of knew what was going on, but I still enjoyed it overall. Then I started reading the second one. So I am 134 pages into the second one. I started this up yesterday, read a good chunk this morning. So this is Where the Library Hides. This is, like I said, the second one. It's just a duology. It's just a 2-part book series, and so far I'm really enjoying the second one, like really enjoying it. Sometimes the second ones are always maybe not quite as good, but I am enjoying the second one. There's been like a big thing that's happened. I don't want to give anything away, but the male love interest, he did something pretty awful, and I'm curious how she's going to forgive him, because like I think it, like she has to, and so I'm curious because it's kind of an unforgivable thing. So I'm kind of wondering how that is going to play out. So I'm going to continue reading this one. And actually, so my daughter's taking her nap. I might lay down and do some reading, possibly. I woke up just exceptionally tired this morning. Like I said, I've just been tired. I've been staying up late, getting up early, prepping a lot for this market. It was a busy weekend. And then I also think I ate something that I was allergic to. I think it was touching something I was allergic to. I'm pretty sensitive, severely allergic to gluten, I guess, because I haven't had gluten since high school. I had started with a gluten allergy in high school, so I haven't had gluten since then. And I had something, I think, that touch gluten, and normally that's okay. As if it touches it, it's fine. Like, I don't have celiac, but I had something that maybe touched it or had something in it. I don't know, but I got super sick, so I think I'm kind of getting off of that. So I think that's kind of why I'm like fatigued today, like just really tired. My husband had a late start to work, so he actually watched Ava for like 20-30 minutes before he had to leave. So I actually came upstairs and took a nap. So I've already had a nap today. It was like a 9 a.m. nap, but I needed it because I fell asleep. And so yeah, I think I'm just going to kind of rest. I drank a cup of tea. I might do some more tea, and then I think I'm just gonna just lay down and either read or do some knitting. So I did a little bit of knitting. I don't know when I last showed you, but I did start the second sock. I had started the sock, I think, in my last video. I don't remember, but this is as far as I've gotten with the second sock. This is the first one, so I'm making some progress, slowly but surely, not knitting as much. Like I said, I was focused on my market over the weekend, so maybe at some point this week I'll finish up this sock. I do have my, you can't see it, it's on the bed, but I have my sweater that I haven't touched. I definitely have some fun knitting projects to work on, so I'm just trying to decide what I want to do right now while my daughter is taking her nap. I got a lot of the house done, laundry done. I did a lot of that yesterday, so I feel good. I still need to do the bathrooms, but I think today my body is just like, just have a rest day, just rest. So I'm going to listen to that, and I'm going to lay down and either read or do some knitting, but try to just kind of relax a little bit while Ava's sleeping, play with her this afternoon. My husband actually, he was texting me, says, texting him back, but I found a tent on Marketplace, like an indoor tent for Ava, and so he went to go pick that up, and so he was just texting that he got it, but I got it for really, really cheap. So he said hopefully we can wash it, so it might be a little bit dirty. So it is one of those like cloth teepee tents, so I'm hoping we can wash it. So he's gonna bring that home in a few hours when he comes back from work. So I need to kind of clean it for toy area to put the tent in. But anyways, I have been chatting your ear off, updating you about life. So I don't know why I'm in such a chatty mood. I was definitely not yesterday. Yesterday I was like, I do not want to talk to anybody. But today I kind of feel like my thoughts are becoming a little bit more concrete. I'm just kind of figuring out what's going on in my brain. I just feel like I had a lot of thoughts over this weekend, and I'm just trying to process through it all. Like nothing bad, just like more so just like market and life and just all the things. So I'm gonna go lay down and just do some resting time for myself while Ava's sleeping. And it's beautiful outside, so I'm going to force myself to get outside. My husband, before he left, was like, it might be good, like it might help you feel better, because I was like, maybe I'm getting like coming down with some like getting sick or something. And he's like, you know, sunshine will help. So I definitely do need to get outside. Ava loves being outside, so maybe we'll do that at some point today. But anyways, I'm gonna go rest, and I will talk to you later. been such a rainy day. My coffee just finished brewing, so I'm gonna go get my cup real quick. It has been raining, like I said. It has been raining all day. I guess it's 11:30 in the morning, but it has just been raining nonstop. It has been very cozy on the one hand, because being at home in the rain, I'm wearing sweatpants, I'm wearing a comfy t-shirt. It's my third cup of coffee. It has been cozy. But then on the other hand, Ava has been very, very fussy today. She woke up she slept in. I guess it's her normal time. She's been getting up about 8 now, which she used to get up at 6:30 her entire short life. It's been a 6:30 early bird type of child, and now she's been getting up at 8. I'm not complaining. I like having my mornings. But so she woke up at 8 after a good night of sleep, and she just woke up fussy. And so it has been a little bit of a morning, truthfully. So while it's been raining and cozy, it's also been a little bit chaotic, just trying to keep her happy. So we just had a good snack, and I just put her down for her nap. I just wanted to just quickly chat a little bit. So yesterday was the last time that I talked to you, and I was saying how I was tired. Well, I think I'd said I had taken a nap, like a 20-minute nap that morning, like a 9 a.m. nap, and much needed. Well, when Ava took her nap, I also took like a 2-hour nap. So I had gotten 9 hours of sleep the night before, took a nap in the morning, took a second nap. I got almost 9 hours this past night. I don't know. I'm feeling much better. My throat was a little bit scratchy, so I'm wondering if I was getting a little sick or something, and maybe Ava is. Like maybe that's why she was a little bit fussy and tired today. I don't know. We just had a cold a couple of weeks ago, so I don't know what it is, but I'm feeling so much better. I think I was just exhausted. I think I was just so tired. It's just been really, really busy, and you know, when you're a parent, when you're a mom, you're just always tired. That's just what the reality, you're just always tired. And I think I was just exceptionally tired, and then having the market on top of everything, it was just a busy weekend. So I think I just needed a lot of sleep, and I'm grateful that I had a chance to get so much sleep. I was talking to my husband like, am I getting sick? I'm getting so much sleep and blah blah. He's like, rub it in, because like he didn't have the chance to get all that sleep. So yeah, I don't know, but I'm feeling so much better today. This morning I got up and I did some reading. I took out my sweater to work on, so I did a little bit of that. But I also ordered some new knitting needles for that project, because the knitting needles I had were from a set that I'd gotten at the very, very beginning of my knitting journey, and they were just like a cheap set from Amazon. So they were metal, they were blunt, and I do like metal needles, but I also like wooden needles as well. So I did order some from Knit Picks, and so I ordered them on Amazon. They should be coming tomorrow. So I'm going to switch over for this project. So hopefully my gauge and everything doesn't like make a noticeable difference when I switch the type of needles. So we will see. Anyways, I feel like I'm like, I sit down and I'm just like word vomiting. I just have a lot to say. I was talking to my husband, I think it was this morning actually. We were sitting down before he left for work, and I was just kind of going through what I'd already told you, just the markets, and just feeling overwhelmed if I'm not able to stay on top of everything, and just kind of trying to find like my priority and everything like that. My husband is always so encouraging and supportive of whatever I decide to do, and he was just saying, you know, that he thinks I should still keep doing markets if I want to, just because it does give me an outlet, it gives me something to do, it gives me something to work on, a hobby that I enjoy doing, because I already like to crochet, and it also helps to kind of fund my hobby as well. I'm able to, you know, go out and buy more yarn or whatever that I feel like that I need. I'm gonna put my hair up. It's driving me crazy. I'm actually surprised I put on a little bit of makeup today. Not that it's been a bad day, it's just been a little bit just interesting with Ava, but I am very much enjoying the rain. So anyways, yeah, so my husband was just very encouraging with whatever path I wanted to take. Like he didn't think, like he doesn't feel so much that I'm neglecting the house or Ava. Like he knows that that's my #1 priority. Like Ava and being a mom is like the best thing I could ever do with my time, and it's just, that's what gives me purpose in life, and being a Christian. But he thinks like it's just good to have something to do, just so I don't get lost in motherhood and lost, you know, to be able to fill up my own cup as well. And so he knows that that's important, whatever that looks like. But he thinks like being able to make money to keep funding my hobby, and just having like extra money. I don't want to say like extra money, but like whatever I make at markets, like I'm able just kind of use how we see fit. And so, you know, obviously being able to help out however I can. So I was just kind of like talking to him, trying to figure out, like, you know, I get overwhelmed and stressed, and he thinks I'm, you know, putting too much pressure on things. Like if I feel like, oh, I'm not making enough, I need more and more and more, and I need to make more things. And he's just like, you don't, just make what you can and sell that. And if you sell out, you sell out. So kind of like taking that pressure off and just enjoying it. So I was like, well, okay. And then I was like re-inspired to do more markets. So I signed up for the next one. So the next one is in March, and I was thinking I had like 4 weeks away. No, I have 2 weeks. I didn't know this until after I've already signed up. So I have 2 weeks. 2 weeks from this Saturday, so today's Wednesday, so like 2.5 weeks to make everything, because I nearly sold out of everything at this past market. Like jellyfish and baby sharks were my like top sellers, and turtles. I sold out all my turtles, and nearly all the jellyfish, baby sharks, octopus. I sold a lot of octopus, scrunchies, a lot of like my small items I sold. Only 2 loveys. I brought 2 dinosaur loveys in addition to other ones, and so the 2 dinosaur ones sold. Those always sell the best for me. Those are like, no matter what, those are the first ones that go. So I'm gonna make a couple more dinosaur loveys. I ended up writing an entire list of things. Like all of my stingray sold. I ended up bringing 3. They all sold. So yeah, I have a whole list of things to make in 2 weeks. So I'm going to try to not stress, listen to the advice of my husband, and just enjoy it, and just make what I can. So yeah, I will say my Joann's here is still open. It was not one that closed as of yet, so I'm going to go there at some point this week to get yarn that I need and just start making things. That's what I'm going to do. But I wanted to check in, just say hello. It's been a very fun rainy day. Apart from everything, it's been cozy. So I'm gonna go up to my craft room upstairs. I call it my craft room. I don't know what room. Books, yarn, my daughter's room, her stuffed animals are in there. She's kind of like a everything room. I'm gonna go there, and I think I'm gonna work on a stingray while my daughter is taking her nap. Yeah, just kind of enjoy doing that. Okay, Ava is awake now. I did end up making a stingray during her nap. Her nap was kind of short. It wasn't even quite 2 hours, but she's in there singing and talking, so I think she had a little happy nap. So I think we are ready to continue on with our rainy afternoon. It's kind of sprinkling outside, so maybe we'll go out and splash in puddles or something, or we'll just take it easy at home. Yeah, I only did crocheting. I just finished up the stingray. I went ahead, put it in a brand new empty bag to get ready for my market makes, all of my market prepping. I have 2 weeks, but I'm not stressing, right? We're having fun with this. So I feel good that I did get that made. I wanted to make 4 total, so I have 1 made. I just need 3 more. So yeah, I think we'll go get some lunch, because we didn't have lunch before her nap. Sometimes nap, it just depends on when she goes to bed, if we do lunch before or after. So we're gonna do some lunch now. I'm gonna go get her, we'll play. Yeah, that's going to be our Wednesday afternoon. I just made myself a cup of tea and realized I forgot it in the other room. That's okay. It is okay. I'm coming on here to end out this video. I wanted to show you a few things that I have been making. So like I said, my market is coming up in 2 weeks. I'm not stressed, but I'm trying to make as much of things that I can. Put my daughter down for a nap. It's definitely early today. She's not quite sleeping. She is kind of singing in her bed. She was saying that her belly was hurting, and I don't know if she was saying that because I don't know if actually her belly is hurting, or if she's just saying that and she doesn't quite register. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. She, between yesterday and today, she's just been a little bit off. So maybe she is a little bit sick. She just has been a little bit more fussy. So I'm not entirely sure what that is, what that's from. So hopefully she's okay. I'm sure she is, but we are just gonna kind of take it easy. It's chilly outside, it's cold. We've just been home. We had her little neighbor friend over yesterday, so they were playing all afternoon. So that was really helpful to just kind of distract her, I think, because yeah, yesterday was an interesting day for sure. Today has been a little bit, so maybe, yeah, Ava does seem a little bit off, so maybe she is a little bit sick. Maybe her belly does hurt. So yeah, I put her down for an early nap, so hopefully she does end up sleeping. This morning I made 2 snakes. They don't actually take very long, so that has been a good thing that I made 2. So yeah, I just had these 2, an orange and this kind of
variegated yarn in my stash, and so I thought I'd go ahead and make some snakes. And that market this past weekend, I brought 2 snakes, and they sold immediately. And then I had a sign that said snakes, and then I just crossed off and said sold out. So I had a lot of people ask where the snakes were, even though it said sold out. But yeah, I had a lot of interest in the snakes, which was interesting because back in Arizona, that wasn't a big seller for me. I might have sold a couple here or there, but they just weren't a big seller. So here, I'm just kind of figuring out what people are wanting to buy. I'm also figuring out pricing. I had so many people tell me that my prices were really, really cheap. But then on the other hand, they didn't buy them. Like they'd come and be like, wow, your prices are so cheap. Like you need to up your pricing. But then they wouldn't buy it. So I'm like, I don't know. So I think that there are some things I am going to up their price, and then some things are going to stay the same. My snakes I had been selling for 10. I'm going to put 15 and see how those do. I did make this turtle yesterday, but or last night actually. Haven't shown it to you yet, so I did make a turtle. I need to make a ton of these turtles. Those sold out the best for me in Arizona, and even more so here. Like I completely sold out at this market, and in Arizona I would sell most of them, but I would never sell out. So definitely need to make a lot more turtles. And then this is the stingray that I was telling you yesterday that I had made. So there's a stingray. I have, I think, enough yarn to make one more. They do kind of take up a surprising amount of yarn, but I do have enough to make another one. And then tomorrow, my husband, this morning before he left for work, was really sweet, and he's like, how about we have a yarn date tomorrow night, and we go to Joann's and get yarn? And I was like, yes, please. So that's going to be really fun. Let me know what you are feeling like with what's going on with Joann's. The one near us is still open. It has not been the one that was destined to close. So hopefully it stays open. I don't know. Someone told me at the market, because we are talking about it, and I was like, yeah, the one here, like it's still open. And she's like, yeah, but they're all going to close soon. So let me know what you've heard. I don't know. I'm just kind of taking it a day at a time. I was trying last night to do an online order. That did not work, and I thought it was me, but I've heard. I was on Instagram, and there were several people that said that that was happening to them. They weren't able to order online. So interesting, interesting conundrum. But I think like we'll be okay. I think we can still buy it elsewhere, or I just will have to kind of change what I buy and make at the market. Again, I don't know. I know I had said at the beginning of this video, actually, it was funny because I was trying to edit this video this morning, and in the first clip, I was saying, I don't think I'm going to be doing any markets, and then it was like, yeah, I went ahead and signed up for one in 2 weeks. So I'm just kind of taking it as it comes. If I feel like I can do a market or I want to, I think I will. And then if not, I'm not going to put any pressure on myself. Yeah, and I think during the summer, because it's going to be hot here, and Arizona was exceptionally hot in the summers, and it's still going to be hot here and humid. And I just don't do well in the heat, and it's just not a pleasant time. So I think I won't be doing any in the summers or in the heat of the summer. So we'll just kind of take it as it comes. So anyways, those are things that I've been making. And then I also started a hat. So I had made quite a few baby animal hats. I had made some frogs, which is what this is going to be. I had made like a duck and a pig, and I think that was it. Those all did eventually sell, and then I just kind of had this thought this morning. I was like, oh, because I hadn't made them in probably a year. I had made a whole bunch of them, and I never made them again. And I thought, you know what? Maybe I'll try bring a few of them. I had so many people at markets, at least in Arizona, asking if I had adult sizes for them. So I think I'm going to have a few baby, toddler, and adult sizes. If I can make all of this in 2 weeks and bring it to this market, my next market, and see how it does. But I'm just going to stick with frog. I'm just going to make frog hats. So yeah, I just have the base of a baby hat made. I just finished it up this morning. So I'm just going to kind of make a whole bunch of the hat bases and then make all the accessories for it kind of in one go. I can hear my daughter yelling for me, so she's not sleeping. I'm going to go check on her, make sure that she's okay. So I thought I'd go ahead and just end out this video here. Thank you so much for watching. I know it was a little bit kind of all over the place. That concludes today's random vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go check on my daughter, and then I'm gonna sit down and try to crochet a whole bunch. I just mopped the floors, which was great. This morning Ava played with flour while I was doing dishes. I was okay with it until the end, and I saw the mess that she made. So I swept and mopped everything up. So yeah, I'm gonna go check on Ava, make sure she's okay, and then I'm going to settle in and do some crocheting, do some market prepping, try to get a lot of things made. So I do appreciate you watching today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.